there, folks. So, YouTube is playing weird tricks on me here because it says that live streaming is offline, and then it tells me you're live. Alright, so I'm live. So, we got here again, 2064 read-only memories. I started playing this earlier in the week, and it's pretty good. And by the way, the music is not bad. I was laughing how the collector's edition comes with the soundtrack, but the soundtrack is pretty good. I actually was listening to it, and it's pretty good in game. It's like you just bop it and bop it here. Anyway, also they kept saying that it doesn't. There's no in-game save function. There's no auto save rather, and you have to keep saving the game. Although when I started up again, it said you want to continue, and I said yes. So presumably that's bullshit, I guess. But I don't know. I forgot where I was up to. That's the problem. I think they told me to go somewhere. So I remember we took a shower, and what happened after that I don't really recall. Thanks to the map always tells you where you're supposed to go. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I did this because I went back to the club and I talked to them a little bit. So we load the save game actually instead of using their continue feature. Let me try to load the save game. Just make sure I got exactly the right spot. Let's do saves. They call it end of one. That's where I was up to. I was in the bar, and I was trying to get to talk to that woman Jess, who's the cat lady, the cat ear lady, and she threw me out of the back area, and this bouncer over here told me basically like buzz off, the VIP bouncer, and then basically the game said like try to talk to somebody else, maybe somebody else will like sort of let you in. So then I talked to this distracted patron, or focused patron, or distant patron. I'll try the distracted patron. So you said there was 3 people on here, now it's 0, so I'm not sure if I'm having a technical issue or what. I think I'm live. Just check something quickly. Make sure everything is streaming properly. I think it is. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on, but hopefully my thing here is working. Make sure. Yeah, okay, I should be live, so maybe just nobody likes this game. I don't know. Regardless, I'm gonna keep playing. Let's maybe some people will join. Alright, let's look at this. Let's talk to the distracted patron. She doesn't have a voice. Alright, we have to have free drinks of it. That's like a bit bitter. Or this guy.
Give me a few minutes, okay?
Well, this guy actually is voiced. Not ready to play the room yet. He wants something sweet, she wants something bitter. So I guess I have to maybe buy the drink. Talk to Gus.
Oh, hey there. Do you need something?
Oh no, I wanted a drink.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to this, but don't feel bad if you need to interrupt me for something.
Talk to the other guy, I think, for the drink. Really weird. What's going on here? Again, I'm worried I'm having technical issues because... See what happens if I try to go on the link here. Alright, it's working. Alright, so it's just nobody's paid nobody's here. Alright. I'll make sure it's actually working. Alright, it's working. Alright, it's just nobody's paid nobody's here. Alright. I'll make sure it's actually, as long as you guys can hear me, and as long as everything is good on the stream. It does seem like the mic is on. Yes. Okay, alright, good. Alright. Carry on then.
Sure thing. Enjoy the bar.
Talk to Majid.
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you? What are you having?
Gotta find something bitter. I think there was one that was actually called something bitter. Fucking IDK. Yeah, hard to find something that explicitly says bitter. I wish I was an expert on drinks. I wish there was somebody here in the chat that was an expert on drinks. I know the ones that say Sugar Rush. What about this one?
So many drinks these days.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia say.
Oh, I got this, sweetie. This one is...
I don't want that.
Thanks, son. Like what?
Come on.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
Shots of Everclear? Come on.
Thanks, son.
Hold it! It would be remiss of me not to mention that your preferred diet does not resolve with those ingredients.
I don't want that anyway.
Like what?
I'm not sure why my preferred diet doesn't mention that anyway.
Hey, hon, what's in that?
This one is...
No.
Rawr, thank you. Like what?
I gotta like see every single one here to find out which one's bitter. This one say lemon or something? Or core appeal.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
It's not. That sounds pretty good, but not what I'm looking for.
Thank you, hon.
Hold it! It would be remiss of me not to mention that.
All right.
I must advise.
Like what?
Tastes like orange.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
That's not bitter either, right?
Thanks, honey bear.
Come
Like
on.
what?
Beer. This is sour, not bitter. I'm gonna try like every single thing here. don't know.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
Oh, bitters, finally, bitters.
Thanks, honey bear. Here you go.
Alright, good. Finally got a stupid drink.
How did you know what I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
There we go.
I'm Caitlin. I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today. My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance. There are human revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him.
Nice.
They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in. It's exhausting.
I like her voice actor, too.
No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of all he's got. But it's not a big deal. He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks, and we'll be free of them. I just feel bad for everyone else they're messing with.
This is interesting.
Aw,
Flirting
thanks
with
a
her.
lot. I'm lucky to have him. So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
You look cute.
Oh geez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in. Graphic design with a focus on advertising. I even get to do some local stuff. Trying not to brag, but the Zone 3 ad on the bar is totally my doing.
Cool.
I have some really good client relationships locally, and there's so many interesting people too, like you. Hey, it's been
What's up,
really
you-
nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now.
Let's dance.
You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back? I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you. Great, let's go.
Let's go. So, people keep joining this stream and then leaving. I don't know why, but maybe I have bad breath.
Didn't I say
something.
to beat it?
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
She didn't say about you, Terry.
All right. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
What am I gonna do?
Hey! You have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Take it later.
Well, hope you come by again.
What? No. What the hell?
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to the whole subterfuge thing you
What?
humans do. However, we can take another run at having a conversation with Jess.
No, where's
We
Dr.
have a
Caitlin?
dragon to slay.
Screw
Onward!
you, bastard. What the hell?
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind off things.
Don't bug people, please. You'll get us in trouble.
I'm trying to bug her. Stupid ass.
I kind of feel like dancing now.
Let's dance.
Want to join me?
Yes. Yes, I want to join you.
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind off things.
Oh, jeez. Well, I have to talk to Jess. I guess I have no choice.
And you're back. You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to see you ever again.
This is very nice.
So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you? You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising. Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't owe you shit.
Nice.
So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me.
What?
If you got a problem with that, talk.
He always asleep.
My neighborhood, my health, my rules.
I don't know why it's so quiet tonight. I started streaming like about 15 minutes ago, and a few people came in and they just dropped out right away. I don't know why, so maybe the timing is just bad. But this game is pretty good.
What I don't need is you kissing my fuzzy ass. Only people I like get to do that. I'm not buying it anyway.
Sheesh. She's tough.
I need you to break up those human revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street.
Oh, sure, it's so easy.
I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means.
I don't know if I can
Either
do
way,
that.
just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else, like Washington.
Yeah, I don't know if I
Not
can
here.
do that, but I'll try. Yeah, the soundtrack is really good. I was just saying before that, like, the collector's edition comes with the soundtrack on CD, and I was like, who needs that? But I've been listening to it, actually. It's pretty cool. Soundtrack is pretty nice. I'm not going to say the second one.
I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all, and I have jackasses like you bothering me on my one day off.
Wow, she's a real bitch.
So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our problems and boys we like? You want to help? Don't treat hybrids like animals for living out their lives.
I wasn't. Stupid bitch. I didn't do
All of
goddamn
this
thing.
isn't even a choice for some of us.
My God, she's such a stick
You want to
up
know
her
what my
ass.
deal is? You really want me to get sappy?
The music
Skin
stopped. Skin cancer?
Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost.
Sheesh.
So I had to do something drastic.
That's why you got your ears attached?
Completely restart my biology from scratch.
I see.
You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started.
Okay.
You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. When people just see you and sprint the other direction.
Yeah, I can actually. Just kidding.
I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin.
Okay.
It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better an otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan.
That's funny. Fair Otaku's fluffy wet dream. Oh my gosh.
My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go.
What's wrong with that?
You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that. All the time.
Okay.
Oh, now you're sorry. You haven't even heard the worst part yet. The amount of gene therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation.
What does that mean?
So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough.
Wow.
First I'm too ugly to look at.
Derek Bob
Now I'm
Barker.
too screwed up to breathe.
Bob Barker's
Saving my
into
own
that.
life forfeited my right to be a person. The Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only
Wow.
genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection the most.
Interesting story here.
In any case, I had some
Interesting
Queen eggs
characters.
frozen, and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready.
Even though she's really rough
Except
character.
keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy. So I took those bastards to court and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since.
Alright, good.
So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, and then the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters.
Got it. And you're both
Everyone
bitter
else
and hate
gets
the
to
world.
be the winner by default. Happy now? How's your savior
man.
complex doing? This is getting you off?
I don't think she likes sympathy. I don't want to say this either. I'll say this.
Yeah, I am. Now show me that you're on the right side. I'll be watching. Break up those protests, and then we'll talk.
If I can. Is it going to take me there automatically? No, but it threw me out of the VIP area.
All right, it sounds like we know what we need to do next.
I don't
Let's
like
go to
Turing.
Market Street
He's
and
annoying.
break up those protests for Jess.
Are you going to do it for me, Turing? I want to go back into the... What's this? The answer's on the floor. I can't get back in there. That sucks. Alright, whatever. Let's go to the... let's leave. Let's go to the map. Let's go to Market Street.
Well, there are the protesters.
Sure, we're gonna be able to just get them
I
to leave.
have to admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling. The protests themselves have been entirely peaceful so far, and the human revolution, regardless of the flimsy philosophical ground they stand on, are not a group known for projecting their ideology through unlawful means. The more I research them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operations scenario, or less likely, a radical splinter group. Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is there in the center.
Brian Mulberry.
Fairlight said he was the one to talk to,
Oh,
and
he's
my
the
mesh
head of the
search has
group.
confirmed that he is the leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution organization.
Right.
He's a bit player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage?
Hello there! Would you like to hear about the dangers of our country's unchecked use of genetic modification?
Not really. Look at his eyes. Those are
I have
sunglasses.
pamphlets. Here, take one.
I'm gonna print a foot now.
Oh, yes, Yannick called and said something about an investigation into an apartment break-in. He didn't elaborate, and I'm not sure how I might be able to assist with this. But if Yannick is involved, I'll do whatever I can.
Good.
How can I help?
We found Human Revolution graffiti spray painted all over the apartment, and some things were stolen. I was hoping you might be able to point us in the direction of whoever did it.
Ah, well, the Human Revolution certainly does not condone such actions at all. We're a peaceful organization, and
Sure.
threatening people is not going
Sure
to
you
earn
are.
us hearts and minds.
One second. You're not a detective, so like you're supposed to be a journalist, but you're also like the friend of this guy who was kidnapped apparently, And you're really acting more in that capacity as the
Off
friend.
the record, some of our younger members can be a bit overzealous, as any hot-headed teenager
We think that these guys were
tends to be.
framed, though. We don't really think that they did.
I'll look into this matter personally, and if I discover that any of our younger members were involved, they'll be turned in to the proper authorities.
It seems like they were framed.
I'll also let Yannick know anything I find out.
Hey, Jasper, how's it going? Thanks for
Is
joining.
there something else I can help you with?
Drug keys here.
What questions can I answer for you?
Why protest this clinic?
Genetic modification is one of the most dangerous sciences we've ever fooled around with. It's playing God on the highest order and threatens to unseat what humanity is altogether. Cybernetics is a dangerous path as well, selling off pieces of
I agree.
ourselves bit by bit for mechanical strength and resilience.
It's mad,
But
but
at least a
watching shoes always calm
brain-controlled
them down.
android
Thanks,
is still
Jasper.
a human brain.
For some reason, it's
even
pretty
if in a metal
quiet
box.
today. I don't know why, but it gets me down when nobody's here. I'm glad you
There
guys
is a
are here.
reason Congress enacted laws prohibiting highly modified hybrids from breeding.
We heard about that just now.
Now, I do not fault the individuals who come here for treatment, many of whom are disabled and deathly ill.
So why are you blocking it then?
If you ask me, genus isn't the kind of therapy they all need. However, we must take a stand against the medical research industry that would have us cast aside our humanity for their miracles.
I don't really
We
much care
hope
about
to
this
educate the
stuff.
public about the dangers of rapid
is not helping me break
technological
it up.
advancements. We want to warn
I would ask them to go
country
protest
away
somewhere
from
else.
thoughtlessly accepting every scientific discovery we make before it's too late.
It sounds like a COVID commentary.
We used to say that splitting the atom would surely bring about the end of humankind.
So, Jasper, this game is set in the future where there's like robots and there's like people with cat ears. And it might be always asleep. It seems like it's an all-star voice cast in this game. So basically, Jasper, your friend who's like Bill Gates or something was kidnapped, and you're trying to figure out what's going on, and you're getting these people's help. My immediate goal is to get these people to break up their protest because someone told me to. But also, there was graffiti of theirs all over the house of the person who got broken into, all over his apartment. So they think maybe he did it. Yeah, it's like it's not furries. It's like it's something like furries. I don't know.
But now we're changing the very things that make us human. Our biology, with nothing to ensure our safety.
Look at Elvis.
The revolution we're after is humanity as a whole making the decision to remain as we were created.
It is pretty
And
cool.
return to how we lived before genetic science put us on the wrong course. This world is
Sometimes it's a bunch of talking,
flying
like
too
right
close
now,
to the
but
sun.
it's been a new
It's only a
character.
matter of time before our arrogance becomes our demise.
Demise.
Just because we can.
But the voice acting is good and the music is good. Generally, in this game.
At our core, we are a peaceful movement and seek only to convince people to vote according to the truths we reveal to them.
Alright, so stop protesting here.
The human revolution has faith that American democracy will win out in the end.
American democracy. Sure.
It falls to us to make sure that people are informed about the daunting and confusing
ideas.
technologies they put their senseless
It's pretty good
faith
music.
into every day. On a personal level, we would like to exhort every individual to try and live more simply and reject any gadget or medicine that would make us less than we are.
Got it.
Is there something else I can help you with?
Me too, I guess everything.
Of course! If you have any other questions, feel free to come back. I always have time for the press.
I wanted to tell him to stop his what is this?
You clearly missed doing real journalism. I'm impressed.
What the hell is that? It's like a brain inside a
I
bubble.
think you're starting to get back into the hard-boiled investigative journalist thing.
Thanks.
Hopefully we'll get lucky enough to turn up a new lead, even if this one
That's my
didn't
robot
pan
buddy
out like
that,
we
that
hoped.
belonged to the guy who was kidnapped. Sitting here enjoying, he's gonna find him. You talk
Fair
freaking
enough,
too much, Turing.
if indelicately put.
You're freaking annoying, man.
And don't forget, we're still here to actually break up these protests.
I didn't forget.
We can't figure out a solution together.
Yeah, if you would stop talking.
Make sure to look around and think carefully. I'm sure we'll find something.
I don't need your freaking advice, dipshit. What's this? They need to go look at this. What is this? Weather ROM?
Interesting. A RSU climate control ROM model 6703, if I am not mistaken.
Oh, so can I like hack him and make him change the
Apparently,
weather?
it is owned by the Hassie Bar based on this identification marker.
Oh, okay.
This kind of ROM requires an RFID key to access it. It appears to be owned by the nearby Hassie Bar.
Alright, let's go to the Hassie Bar. Before I do that, I want to see if there's anything else I can go. I can go right there. I can also go left here. What's here? Video billboard. A brick? Why is there a brick? Off-color brick. Okay. A loose brick. Can I take the brick?
Do you think it would be okay to take that?
Yeah. It's an adventure game, so you take whatever you can take. Throw brick at video screen. There's like a bus stop, and there's a cat here. That's fine. Take the cat, the pet cat. I guess. Alright, let's go back. Please save love. Let's go into the store. My allergies were acting up. Stu, is there a reason the video quality is really bad? I tried changing out here, won't go higher than 144. Really? I mean, that's the reason why everybody's leaving. What the hell's going on? Is something wrong with it? Let me see something. Let me try it on my computer here. Can barely make anything out. It's shooting for me at 1080p. Barely make anything out. It's working for me. It's shooting so I think you're having a weird experience, Jasper. Alright, we're inside this place here. Hassie Bar owner.
Aw, that is the most adorable little ROM.
Okay, good, Jasper. Glad you got to work.
What kind of model is it? Where did you get it?
Rob is like a robot.
It's so moe.
What's Moe? The mouthy kind.
Oh wow, you don't see a whole lot of those around.
That's funny.
Must have taken ages to get that case looking that good. With the home printer too.
I think it was a 3D printed model.
Impressed. Anyway, what can I get you?
What's your name?
A drink I can do, and I guess I have some time to talk. The protesters outside the clinic are driving off a lot of my regular customers.
Okay, so you can help me get rid of them then.
Filling up my bathroom too, jerks. So, what do you want to know?
Tell me about yourself. I just want to know her name, so it doesn't say question mark, question mark.
Oh, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Ramona.
Okay.
I guess there isn't much to tell. I
Time
went
do
to
you get off work,
college,
Ramona?
got a degree, took out a loan, and bought this place.
Not bad.
Now I spend my days trying to find enough time and money to sustain my VR drama addiction. My priorities are justice, cute stuff, and magical girls. In that order.
Magical girls.
What else? I pretty much don't leave the store.
Sitting up too higher.
Look, they've got the right to protest, but I don't have to like it. Once they're done with the hybrids, I know they'll be coming for me next.
Why you?
So I'll be voting appropriately. And if I have to unclog
Sure,
one more
you.
toilet because I'm an entitled, bigoted jerkface, I will lose my goddamn mind!
Get him!
Oh, you can't tell? I've got a cybernetic arm and leg, thanks to an auto cap crash when I was a kid. I also got Neuralinks for VR interfacing.
Cool.
If it was up to those dinosaurs, I'd be stuck in a wheelchair right now. Or worse, depending on how far back they want to push our medical technology. It's already illegal for me to have a rocket-powered fist. What more do they want?
I want to know what does this Bowie mean?
Sorry. Otaku speak.
Otaku speak?
I just mean he's really cute and lovable. And you kind of want to hug him forever, you know?
Really? I think he's pretty
A lot of
annoying.
otaku come around here. Probably because I own the place. I'm used to being able to shoot my mouth off and not explain all the jargon.
No problem.
Yeah, I know it's a bit out of fashion, but I'm a history buff.
That's fine.
The past really gives context to stories of the present. You know what I mean? I've been to Tokyo twice already.
I've never been to Tokyo. I'd like to go there.
The old otaku resist the new culture of the saishi in the same way their parents refuse to give up cassette tapes.
Cassette tapes? Interesting.
Oh, sorry. The Saibashibido. The Cyber Dead. In
What
the
have learned
early
to buy
21st century,
Skyline?
Japan had an epidemic of chronic shut-ins, and the rise of direct link virtual reality only made that worse. Suddenly, people weren't just refusing to leave their rooms, they were refusing to leave their heads.
Okay.
But as the technology got better, the Saishi were the first to figure out how to use their own brains to sculpt cyberspace.
Nice.
Computers are good at thinking in straight lines, but the human brain is capable of so much more. The best virtual landscapes, the most real VR dramas and games, are created by the Saishi. Now, even if an earthquake or a meteor or whatever leveled Japan, they'd still have Neo Tokyo built on the VR net. But
That's
enough
comforting.
babbling.
Yeah, that's enough. Let's go play the game.
If you're
here.
interested, I'm sure you could find more out on the mesh, or use an induction helmet to visit Neo Tokyo yourself.
It's okay.
It's a trip, especially for newbies.
Got it. Stop talking now. Alright.
It does a good job, huh? Yeah, that's fine. Well, technically, it's property of Hassie Holdings.
It's your company.
We spent a mint on it, but the rest of the block helps pitch in for maintenance costs since I usually set it to patrol the whole area. You should check it out when we do Christmas in July. It can cover the whole street in snow, as long as it's cloudy enough to keep the sun off. Sort of like today. Sorry, but that thing cost me way too many credits to let just anyone poke at it.
I want to get rid
I
of
would
those
need to see
protesters.
some serious credentials before I let you mess with it. You know, enough to make sure you can afford to replace it if you break it. Otherwise, no touching.
Okay.
Okay, enjoy your drink and let me know if you need anything else.
Hey, shooter. This is the business card. Yeah. Maybe I can trick Chore the business card. I don't know if that's gonna work, but let me try it anyway.
Dr. Yannick Fairlight. I've heard of him. Super rich guy? Used to own System 1?
That guy. He's my friend.
Why are you giving me his card?
Yes! He's getting on in years, and it would be useful for when he goes out and about.
She believes this. She's really
That's
dumb.
why we wanted to see it before.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
I guess you can take a peek. Don't bust it though. I scanned this card, and I swear if you break my ROM, I'll be calling your boss. Here's the RFID key to access it.
Thank you.
Thank you. This will surely be useful for our needs. Shall we go check it out?
Yep, let's go. Throw a brick at it. Hey, where's my... Man, I don't need it to use it? May I just click on the guy now?
This ROM has multiple different climate control settings.
Alright, Jasper, enjoy. For some reason it's so
Maybe
empty
we
today,
can
but...
make things a little
what
more
can you do?
festive. Christmas is my favorite season.
Let's make it snow.
Should I switch it to snow mode?
Yes. Trophy earned. Hassy hot cups. Go out partying? I mean, maybe, but like usually it's much more busy on Saturday night.
It's snowing? Okay, people, I for one didn't bring any winter wear. Let's call it a day for now.
Yeah.
Excellent work.
You're welcome.
While I still have doubts about the moral superiority of using subterfuge to disperse a protest, we at least accomplished our goal peacefully.
Yep.
And to be frank, considering how the human revolution is clearly working against my personal interests, I won't waste many clock cycles puzzling that ethical quandary out.
Good idea.
Might I draw your attention to those youths over yonder? Counterculture clothing, obvious bad attitudes, and
Or asleep, she
graffiti
just threw a
paraphernalia.
Molotov. I have a brick, but I don't have a Molotov. I could have thrown a brick at one of them, maybe killed one of them, but I'm not sure if I could have got all of them.
Those could be our suspects who damaged my home in the name of revolution.
You're just gonna like... Did you say all your own, Sherlock? I hate to keep being rude to him, but it's like... Why do you think those people are like bad just because they're dressed funny? I don't like that.
I'm just making an observation. I see
you're sort
one
of
of
a
them is
dick.
wearing a new set of Bang B-Stroke 129 headphones.
So?
Perhaps you can do some research for a review? Oh no, they've noticed our attentions. Come along, maybe we can catch them.
Catch them what? Oh, they're running away?
We'll never catch them on foot. Hold on, I'm calling for an auto cab of our own.
What? Why did they run away?
I know it seems a great deal of trouble for such a tenuous lead.
Yeah, really
I
tenuous.
have a hunch about them.
They're running for some reason, so I mean that's
The
worth
wicked
chasing.
flee when no man pursueth. The auto cab is estimated to take 5 minutes to arrive.
Not gonna happen.
We'll never be able to engage in pursuit fast enough to catch up to them.
Nope, we won't.
Perhaps we should call Tomcat.
Okay.
Maybe they can do some bit of techno-wizardry and stop that cab.
It said okay as the license plate.
Excellent. Hold on while I connect us.
Howdy, folks. How's the search for the data cache going?
Actually, that's what we're calling about, Tomcat. We may have located the perpetrators, but they eluded us and are making their escape in an auto cab. We attempted to use a cab of our own to tail them, but it hasn't arrived and they're getting away. Can you hack the cab and stop it?
What
No
cab is
can do,
it?
little guy.
Oh, we can't do it anyway.
Security on those cabs is tight, and the dang thing will shut down its external net connection long before I get in.
Annoying.
Unless...
Yes.
Oh, I have an idea. Sit tight for just a sec.
Okay.
Alright, that went faster than spit on a skillet.
What'd you do?
I did a job a few years back and had to break into the city's central traffic network? Do me a favor and don't ask why. The back door I drilled into that long ago is still wide open. I'm logging into the traffic management system now. Wait. Oh, shit.
What cursing?
They may not have fixed that back door, but they did install a new counter-intrusion VI. Oh, the damn thing is hot on my tail.
Come on, you can defeat it. Connection is really annoying with technical jargon.
I gotta take care of this VI. I'm gonna need the two of you to handle the traffic system. Turn, I'm passing control to you.
Okay.
Hold tight. I'm gonna be doing some 2 sets of hands on 1 keyboard kind of hacking. Just push on the map and load it up on Turin's face. Sorry, Turin.
What's to do?
They're on the move!
Here's how it works. Use your display map to keep track of their cab and redirect it back to you. You can trigger traffic nodes at intersections so the cab thinks the streets are blocked off. Do it right, and you should be able to steer them right back to you. You just gotta make sure to stop them where you're at, or else they'll just go running off on foot. I'll put a goal marker on the map for you. You can trigger any node on the map at any time, so plan ahead. I'd say you'll have time for 2 moves every time they hit an intersection. If they go off the map, though, you'll lose them. Block every road that leads out of our grid, and watch the places with 3 exits you can't all cover in one go-around. Just hurry. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep this VI from messing on the carpet, and once I kill the connection, this old trick is over.
I'll tap into the cab control node they're currently arriving at. Our top priority is to ensure they cannot leave the area Tomcats
yeah, so click on that bottom one.
I'll mark the southern exit as closed first.
That's what I was going to do. Don't do it for me.
We only have time to block off 2 routes before the autocab will make a decision and move. We shouldn't block the route back here. We have to stop them where we can catch them.
Alright, I understand.
Once you get them back here, press the big button on top of the map to shortwire the autocab.
Okay.
Be careful. If you stop their ride anywhere else, they'll just run off.
Okay, I get it.
What do you think our next move should be?
Let me just do it. No, I don't want to do either one of those. I don't want to do that. Like, give me the control. Don't give me 2 choices. Jeez, stupid. Crap, that's not what I want. That's a bad. Both those are bad. Oh, come on. Give me. This is bullshit. Give me freaking control of the puzzle. Oh, man. Alright, whatever. I got no freaking choice here. Fine, don't let the movies. Whatever.
Turn, I can't have you talking. It's messing with the signal.
It's up to you now.
We should have given me control before that, you dumb mother.
And don't trap them anywhere that's not here.
You made it impossible, almost.
We can access any of the control nodes in the area at any time. Plan ahead, and we should be able to get them. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. I'll stay like a step ahead of these guys. easiest thing is I can open this one up again. Now go back here and turn this one off. Alright, now you should have to basically come this way, theoretically. Turn off all these other ones just to be on the safe side. I don't really need to. Tax is really dumb. Doesn't really route very well.
We've got them now. Let's go! I'm gonna go stop them, and then we can interrogate the miscreants.
What the hell do you want?
Good question.
Who do you think you're messing with, huh?
Trophy heard worst cab ride ever.
You ain't got nothing on us, and if you don't get out of my way, I'll mess you up.
Hey, what do you think we should do? We haven't observed them doing anything illegal, and we could potentially make this go over smoothly. Or we could share news of this encounter with Lexi before things get out of hand.
How are we gonna do that?
These two seem agitated already, and it may be best to make sure they're handled by the appropriate authorities.
I can't stop them running
Those are
away.
the options I deduced. Questions or cops? It's up to you. How do you want to do this?
I don't want you to do multiple choice. I want you to let me pick. Oh my god. How can I hold them until the cops come? Besides, she's just gonna say anyway that there's nothing to hold them on. They didn't do anything.
We just have a few questions for you, sirs.
Trophy or negotiator?
So kind as to give us a few minutes of your time.
Did you not hear what I...
Yeah, I did.
Maybe we should just answer their questions.
Oh, okay. One loser guy there.
I mean, we didn't do anything wrong, right?
Yeah, we didn't. We only killed a few people.
Right! We ain't got nothing to hide!
What's the spray paint for?
We're newbie street artists.
These are the
Look at his
tools of our
glasses.
trade!
These are all above board and legal. We just got done making a piece for a client.
That's right! We're artists!
We're artists. What's in the bag?
You a cop? Cause if you ain't, we ain't got nothing in the bag! Running? Who's I running from? You calling me a coward?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what they were insinuating.
Right! We just got places to get to, and gotta go fast! You're holding us up!
Enough! Stop assuming you can misdirect us with blustery words and feigned ignorance. I've matched the hues of those paints and the patterns of the bottom of your shoes with 95% accuracy to the scene of Hayden Weber's apartment.
Oh, interesting.
Now tell us what you were doing there and why you stole Hayden's data cache.
How can you possibly
Now
figure
you're
that out?
accusing us of stealing? Why, I oughta...
What was the gun?
Chad, I think they're onto us. Maybe we just answer their questions so they don't go to the cops?
Where's the gun?
Damn it, Oliver! I told you I'm Starfucker now!
You're who?
I only went along with this because you said we would go to a movie afterwards.
Jeez.
I don't even care about this human revolution stuff. Just because you're dad.
Don't talk about my dad.
That's his name?
Fine. Whatever. We'll answer your friggin' questions.
Oh my goodness. Why tag his apartment?
Aw, man. No big reason. I mean, he's a big hotshot researcher at Parallax, right? We heard a rumor his place was empty. Who's gonna pass up a sweet target like that? We don't need any more of this tech shit, like your lippy Rom over there.
Why'd you take the data cache?
I told you we didn't steal nothing!
Be quiet, Chad. I don't want to go to juvie. Here, you can have it.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thanks for giving it back.
See, I had trouble, you're good kids. They don't seem like good kids. You lucky we don't call the cops.
Yeah, whatever. Just get out of my way.
We hope you find that Hayden guy. And we're real sorry. We weren't trying to hurt anyone.
Sure.
Alright, let's go catch that movie.
Great! Can we get dinner first?
Sure. Whatever you want.
I guess they're supposed to be a couple or something. Oh no, what happened? The thing is breaking?
That's not right. I'm certain I deactivated snow mode. Incoming call from Tomcat.
Hey, folks. Jess just called and told me she has a clear way to the access node.
Hey.
She'll get you inside, and I'll walk you through connecting me so I can access the Parallax network. That should help our hunt.
Okay.
Did you get the data cache?
You did?
Yes, those punks happen to have it.
Oh, great.
Yes.
We don't have time to worry about it right now, though. Go to Stardust and drop it off with Majid for me, okay? He'll hold it to pass on to me once I get there.
Okay.
I managed to trigger an alert within Parallax's network security, and they're going to be moving their logs from one secure server to another. I need y'all in place of that access node before they do. No time for lollygagging.
Okay.
No problem, Tomcat. We'll make our way there directly after we return to Stardust. We can worry about the weather ROM's malfunction later.
Not really.
Let's
You're
go.
supposed to return
Our
that
mission for
thing.
Jess is done.
I don't agree with you. I want them to fix the goddamn weather thing.
Don't bug it. It already seems to be in a stormy mood.
You're really asshole. You don't even care that you messed up that woman's thing. Whatever. You just don't give a damn. Alright, let's go to the... Let's leave. Let me save the game. I haven't saved it in a while. Let's call it new. Alright, continue. It tells you where to go. Stardust Club. The game leads you around a little bit too much by the nose.
Welcome to Stardust.
Thank you.
There's Majid. We should leave this data cache with him first, like Tomcat asked.
Well, I guess I can't do that. Data cache? No. Where's the data cache? There it is.
All right! Tomcat asked me to take that off your hands and pass it on to them later. Thanks for getting it to me.
Because her pronouns are they, them.
I won't pester you about what it is.
Good, because I'm not telling you anyway.
I know things are always very hush-hush with Tomcat. I'll make sure they get it later today.
Excellent. Thank you.
Alright, let's leave. Supposed to still stay here? What about... I thought I was supposed to go... I guess I can't go anywhere else yet? Alright, I'm supposed to stay here, okay. Alright, you say so.
Welcome to Stardust.
Why am I here again? To talk to this guy, maybe?
Sorry, but I'm pretty wrapped up in something important. Don't have time to talk.
What am I doing here?
You again? Alright, I'll let you in. But you better stay out of trouble.
Alright, good. Oh, Jess is here. Who's this? Brooke? Did I meet her before?
I'm ashamed to say I've gone on a few assy spike benders in my time.
Or it's a he, I guess.
I kind of feel like dancing now. Want to join me?
Yes, I do. But you don't let me. Whatever would I do? Alright, whatever.
Hey, I heard from my friends down the street that the protesters are gone.
Yep, I
Must
took
have been
care
you,
of
huh?
it. Yep, it was me.
Alright then. I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and return the favor.
Thank you.
Tomcat said that if you got to an old abandoned access node, you might be able to find out what happened to Hayden.
Okay, now you give me the access node.
I called up a buddy who's on night shift with Parallax tonight. He can buzz you in. But if anything happens, you broke in. This puts us at about even. Don't think about drawing any more debits for a while.
She's so
Good luck.
nasty.
Keep me out of your shit.
What a dumb, nasty person. Alright, let's go to the map. Dog patch. Well, look at that. What the heck is that? Relocation.
This is the place Tomcat said we should head to. Unassuming and quiet.
Unassuming, with two gigantic mouths right on the wall and like a fist with an eye in it.
I'll be honest, I don't think I would be in this section of the city without Jess giving us the all clear.
I wouldn't either.
The crime statistics are quite alarming, so let us get done with our errand here and move on to safer ground.
Let's hope she sticks around for the bargain.
I'm sure she will. Jess is a bit aggressive and standoffish, but I would not accuse her of being dishonest or underhanded.
Is anybody here in the chat always asleep? You still there?
But I guess I did just meet her, and she is a lawyer, an occupation known for slippery thinking.
Insulting
Perhaps
lawyers now
we
too.
should hurry this along.
I don't like the way my hair is waving in this thing. I feel like Donald Trump with his hair. I'm blowing the fan on me because I'm hot in here, but I don't like the way it's making my hair blow around.
Tomcat is waiting for us to call.
Alright, so
them
stop
when we
talking
arrive.
then. Stop talking. If you want to hurry it along, stop talking. Always asleep. So I'm here. I can decide if I hate Turd. I think I've decided. Street heart. Apartment door. Door to access. Is we're supposed to call Tomcat? How do I do that? I don't have a phone. A gun. Let's just knock on the door. What's this? Litter? Let's take the litter. Oh, gross.
Parallax Lock, AN-19 security.
Hello?
Why can't I talk?
Yes, can I help you? I was wondering when you'd get there. You're at the access node on Cesar Chavez in Indiana, right?
Yep.
That's right.
Good. Be quick. Don't touch anything.
Is that a real location in San Francisco? Because I don't know where that is.
This conversation never happened. And you're on your own if you get caught out there.
Yeah, it's Mission
I hope you
Impossible.
find what you're looking for.
This is it. Let's go inside, and I'll call Tomcat. This place doesn't look like it's had any maintenance in years.
How can you see anything?
I hope the systems are still functional. Oh, I forgot you can't see in darkness. Maybe that switch over there adjusts the lighting.
You don't stop talking. Shut up. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, Tomcat is pinging us, forwarding video and audio.
Thank you.
Howdy! Y'all at the access node?
Yes?
I'm set to slice in once Turn makes physical access.
Of course, Tomcat. Just walk me through how to connect myself, and I'll give you the necessary system permissions to use me as an interface.
This game is too easy.
Just patch yourself into the Lynx terminal down there, and I should be able to get started.
The Lynx is like Atari Lynx?
Connecting wirelessly to it now.
If you can connect wirelessly to it, what did you do from outside?
Permissions granted. Please be careful in there.
Why?
Don't worry, doll. I'm an old hand at this. You won't notice a thing.
Oh, show it to her?
1 sec.
Okay, he's got it to her wirelessly.
Oh, shoot. Y'all have a bit more to do before I can get the info we need. This system's still running on old cassettes, and the recall slot is empty.
Cassettes?
Can't call up Hayden's info file without it. There should be a cassette on the opposite side of the wall we can overwrite with the recall program.
Okay.
Pretty sure all that one was used for was phone monitoring. You know, from back when phone networks were separate from data networks.
Okay.
I swear, y'all, I just turned 22. Anyways, we need to move that cassette across the room to access the records.
Shouldn't be too hard to move a cassette.
Figure out how to do that, and hit me back up when you've done it.
What do you mean figure out how to do it? This is utility arm guide. Oh my god. Cassette row. Cassette row. Tangled wires. But I can't leave this area. Node checklist. Okay. These aren't the cassettes I need. My allergies are acting up today for some reason. What do I do? A tamper that could ruin. So where are the cassettes I'm supposed to tell? Oh, here, cassette. Can't reach from down here. What do you mean down here? Oh, because it's only up there? It looks so freaking high. Use the computer. Go to links. Operate data transfer arm. Retract arm. Turn arm. Move arm left. Extend arm. Retract arm. Turn arm. Move arm right. Extend arm.
Nice job! I'm gonna put some more pressure on them to move the data now, and we'll see if we can't slurp it right out of this network trunk.
Okay.
You would have thought that someone would have noticed and decommissioned this access node when the neighborhood went to hell, but...
They didn't, who cares?
This mouse is
Stop
having
talking,
play
just do
while
it.
The cat is away.
Just do it. Just do it. Let us know when you're done. I don't give a damn.
Now y'all just hold tight. I'll be done with this lickety-split.
Can I leave anytime?
Surveillance camera footage.
Oh, okay. Take that. Oh, wait, what's that look on her face?
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, Turin.
It shows he's like beaten to death or something.
I'm so sorry.
I guess he's dead.
What is it, Tomcat? What did you find?
He's effing dead!
He's gone, Turin.
Oh, man.
Of course he's gone, Tomcat. That's why we're here.
They shot him and killed him.
I mean, he's gone. Gone, Turin. Hayden is dead.
Let's see the security footage. I don't believe you.
Well,
Yeah, he can't be dead.
Why would they kill him? Can you send me the relevant files?
Yeah, I want to see it too.
You must have missed something.
I'll be like, hey there, Keenan!
I don't think you should see it, but if you're sure.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Parallax, had security cam footage from the hallway outside Hayden's apartment encrypted on their network.
Yeah, let's see it.
Just a short clip. It looks like Hayden started to struggle with a couple of big dudes when they broke through the door and one of them shot him. I also found some chatter about it on some darknet channels.
Let's see.
It wasn't a kidnapping.
I want to see.
Somebody went there to murder him.
I want to see.
I'm so damn sorry.
I want to see. Let me see. You're not going to let me see, are you? Show, don't tell.
Your assistance in this matter, Tomcat.
Yeah, show me the dang murder. I want to see the murder. I paid good money for this game.
Walk back to the apartment. I need some time to run some calculations about this new scenario.
Wait, what are we gonna do now? If he's dead, then the game over, right?
You'll excuse me.
You're not excused. Now that he's gone, Tomcat, let me see the footage.
Should you follow them?
How am I still talking to her? Wasn't I talking to her on Turing? There's a plot
I'm
hole.
gonna keep digging through this data until they kick me out of the system.
Plot hole, plot hole, plot hole.
Try to find some kind of
I don't even have a
lead on why
freaking
this
cell
whole thing
phone.
started in the first place.
That's a good idea.
Maybe
I bet
can
you
find
the
something
other
out
guy
about
killed
who
him.
Hayden and
Fairlight, whatever his
why
name is.
Parallax has a copy of the footage. It ain't much of a silver lining, but we have the answer on Hayden's fate.
I want to see the goddamn footage.
Maybe it's
You stupid, dumb. Ugh.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
How are you talking to me now? Is it day 4 now or something? Why does he keep saying that? It's not even true. Day 17. Hayden's funeral. Chapter 3. Hayden comes back as a zombie.
Oh, you're back.
Tears in Rain. That's a trophy. This trophy's ridiculous. I'd be like, what do you want now, bastard?
You know, Hayden was a brilliant programmer, far ahead of his time. I am a machine, and intrinsically, I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional.
I actually have here a old floppy disk sleeve from that company. See, Hayden made this floppy disk sleeve. Alright, whatever.
But his code is a flawless replication of that, inside my own personality algorithms.
Maybe he saved his personality inside
I
you.
don't think I've ever felt this anger.
I think you should go rip someone's
Fouls
arm
my
off.
processors and fills my RAM with frustrating, half-finished plans of revenge.
Kill them all.
My motherboard
Kill them
burns in
all.
my casing from how little I
Kill
can rest.
them.
I'm in pain.
Don't shake my controller.
And I can't make it go away. Ugh.
Guy's gonna turn evil and kill me.
I do not like the thoughts I'm having about the people who did this to him.
You turn them off.
I could. I can disable those modules.
Data,
But
turn off your
if I turn
emotion
off
chip.
every emotion I don't want to feel, what does that make me? Would I still be me? If I were human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy.
Who else is here in the
There
chat
is a
besides
wealth
Always
of
Asleep?
information on
Who's
the
watching
Meshnet
this thing?
about human psychology.
Well, there's 3 people here now.
I just don't know how
Still
much
pretty,
of it
pretty
applies to
pathetic,
myself.
but it's 3 good people.
Either way, Hayden deserves my
It's so
grief.
damn hot in here.
It is my way of honoring him. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Did you see the jade plant?
No. I see the green
Its
sink.
death is unfortunate.
Hey, sound card
but
database.
fitting.
Trophy earned, you're hopeless.
Yet another thing to be guilty for.
Will you kiss me?
Will you keep helping me? I need you.
Need me?
To
What way?
find the bastards who killed my progenitor.
Klingon bastards!
Finish this.
You killed my son!
I don't know what I'll do afterwards.
Alright, I'll help you,
I
because
need to
otherwise...
see this through.
Like, what's my choices here? We'll make them pay.
Good. We'll make sure they get what they deserve.
Yeah. Gonna kill them.
I'll see to it myself.
Uh-oh.
I think for now we should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I. It may give us an edge if the people we seek don't know how much we've already discovered.
Okay.
We'll talk after you've had some time to rest.
I get to go to sleep now?
You likely need sleep, and I need some time to...
To what? To look at porn.
I need some time.
Yes, I understand. But the bathroom is that way. Alright, come on. I can't control it. Just maybe go to sleep right away. Zzz. Outer sunset? Let's say outer sunset if it's daylight.
Good morning. I trust you slept well.
Nope. Oof.
Now that we are both refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress and determine if any changes should be made based on our successes and failures. Let's talk about how things are going so far.
Why?
Since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you, we can start there.
I mean, I'm tempted to skip this dialogue, but I like hearing the speech.
Your inquiring mind has been a
It's
huge
like
boost in our
almost like
journey
a-
thus far.
I mean,
As a
I
Rom,
can't-
I can't talk to people as intently
I feel
as
bad
you,
skipping it.
so I must say I'm quite grateful for your skills in that regard.
you talk freaking crap load, though.
You're diligent in your day-to-day work as well, which further grounds my hope in you.
Yeah, nice.
Beyond journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we've performed in other responsibilities. Specifically, our choices in overcoming obstacles.
So this is like some kind of checkpoint of...
I must say,
How would I-
our
choices
first
I made?
hurdle was handled masterfully by you, and we avoided any further issue.
Which one was
Great
that?
start.
What was the first hurdle?
Furthermore, I am pleased with your utilization of non-violent methods. Eliminating any excessive risk should allow us to move swiftly.
Did they use the brick or the gun?
Finally, I was quite impressed by your ability to adapt on the fly, as they say, and perform so well when thrust into a sudden situation.
Thanks.
Lastly, I'd like to discuss how we're getting along with our companions and allies along the way. It's important.
Everybody except for you I'm doing well with, I think.
Very impressed with your negotiation abilities with those kids. We got our data cache,
Let's hit the-
and they went on their way, and hopefully learned a lesson
Let's
too.
hit the streets and start blasting, I agree.
Jess is a bit of a harder read, but she did agree to help us out in a big way.
There's nothing I could do about her, she's just a jerk.
As long as her brash nature doesn't tempt you to lash out, I think things will go smoothly. Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around.
Okay.
She could prove to be our greatest aid, as long as we make it worth her time. No funny business.
Got it.
Tomcat seems to genuinely care for our cause, and I have no trouble with letting their expertise guide us. Out of everyone else, they seem to be easiest to get along with, too.
Okay.
And finally, you and I.
Yeah, I'm not happy with you either.
I must say, we have worked together better than I ever expected. I hope you feel the same. I feel confident in our combined ability, and I enjoy your company as well. Please, continue showing me around the city as we continue our search.
You're really dumb, but whatever.
Unfortunately, we've just about run out of leads.
Go to the
Perhaps
cops.
Tomcat was able to find something of use in Parallax's network while they were inside.
I'm sure they did.
I hope so, but I feel a little bad for relying on them as much as we do.
Why?
Always going so far for Hayden. They must have been close.
Don't feel bad.
Oh, speaking of them, incoming call from Tomcat. Forwarding video and audio.
Morning.
How come I don't see her face on, like, his face?
Curran, how you been doing, huh?
I'm fine, Tomcat. Thank you for your concern.
Well, okay. Just say the word.
I still think
if
it's
I can
weird how
help
the
out in any way.
controllers
Here?
change color depending who's talking.
Of course.
Yeah.
In fact, I was hoping you might have a lead for us to start working at.
I don't got jack shit,
Otherwise,
hun.
we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had a desire to target him.
I'm sure it's that big guy we already met.
That's just fishing in the dark.
Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Parallax servers before they managed to kick me out, but it'll take me a while to go through it.
Sheesh.
A lot of it's unrelated. TPS reports, maintenance logs.
TPS reports.
Used to be for other corporations, but about as
TPS
useful
reports.
as dirt to us.
That's funny.
It'll take me a while to decrypt all of Hayden's files, but maybe we'll find something there.
Maybe, hun.
So, no, I don't have as much as a whiff of a trail on who's behind this.
Sure, but you're still working on it.
Though, I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend.
I'm sure it's totally related.
Someone's been messing with the articles of a news organization named Augmented Eye. It seems like the network security head there is asking around for cybercrackers to help figure out how their reports are getting changed. The original files on their servers are untouched. In their system, everything looks peachy keen. But when you view the site from the outside of the network, things are changed up.
Interesting.
A word here, phrase there. It's subtle, but often has a big impact on the article's tone. Someone with deep access to Parallax's meshnet is changing what's being shown.
Take an allergy pill here.
I ain't sure if it's related, but maybe y'all can head down to the main KCOB offices and try talking to the gal that runs Augmented Eye. Her name is Zen.
I have no idea why I would do this, but it's this.
I ain't got the time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal.
Seems like I should just do it for no reason, but okay.
It does seem to be
Must
a
be
bit
related.
of a stretch.
But I got nothing better to do.
But if we have to wait for you to work on the data we've collected anyway...
Exactly.
Alright, I'll pass the word along that you'll be in sometime today to stick your noses in.
Like I said, nothing got anything better to do.
And I'll send y'all word as soon as I get anything worth hunting down.
Excellent. Thank you, Tomcat. We are grateful for your continued assistance.
Thank you, Tomcat.
No problem, Turin. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more time. You've been through some shit.
What's he supposed to do? They love cursing.
I said I was fine. Thank you for your concern.
That's a little
but
bit.
I am fine. I have already handled the reality of Hayden's death.
I'm fine, goddammit, I'm
Time to
fine!
move on with the investigation.
I agree, let's move on.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I'm just worried.
Should be worried.
So, I'm here if you need anything.
Understood. I apologize for my tone, Tomcat. We'll be in touch.
Alright. Later,
Okay, we have a lead. however tenuous, I've highlighted the COS IO Corp office building on your map.
It's not really a lead.
Also, while we were talking to Tomcat, I received an email from Dr. Fairlight.
Okay. Did Gmail on his head?
Displaying.
What, at mail?
Greetings.
Oh, it's like a vocal email?
I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatments and would not call myself presentable for a video call.
Busy wearing my evil man helmet.
Still, I wanted to inform you of an idea I had while looking into our mutual acquaintance's disappearance. I haven't had any luck with my contacts inside Parallax, but I was reminded of an old friend by the name of Melody Flores, who may know more about the nature of Hayden's research.
Okay.
She's the owner of Flower Cybernetics, and Hayden has been known to work closely with them on projects involving the intersection of Parallax's systems and the implants that Flower designs.
Okay.
Melody and I are no longer on speaking terms, so I'm afraid I can't introduce you.
Okay.
But perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot will get you entry into her home.
Okay.
I hope this lead serves you well. If you
you
need anything else from me, I will be in and out of the hospital room where we met for the next few days. I will send word if I have any other insights or discoveries.
Thank you, jackass.
Yours, Dr. Yannick Fairlight.
Interesting. I had no knowledge of Hayden ever working with Flower Cybernetics. But now I'm starting to understand
It's
just
a
how
lie.
little I really knew about his research.
I always still want to see the video of him getting his brains blown out.
Maybe this melody can reveal more about the purposes of my construction.
Let's find out.
Hayden must have kept my development secret for a reason. Hopefully we can talk our way in.
So much voice
I have
acting.
highlighted Melody's home on your map.
Thanks.
Okay, we can now either follow Tomcat's lead to KCOB or Fairlight's lead to Melody's home. Up to you where to go first.
Let's go to Melody.
Tomcat's led us in the right direction so far,
Yeah, but Tomcat-
Fairlight has resources and his tip might end up being more relevant.
Yeah, I think so.
It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech?
Should we go to the random
It's
thing,
fitting.
or should
They're
we
the two factors
go
that
to the
make
actual lead?
EOSF so unique and wonderful. If we explore them both to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to the answer.
Okay. Got it. Shut up now. Finally, stop talking. So now I have two options with exclamation points. The COS IO Corp. The Flower Mansion. Let's go to the Flower Mansion.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Should be sorry.
wool gathering.
Wool gathering.
I see we've arrived at the Melody Flores residence. It's quite impressive,
More impressive when you stop
but
talking.
that's to be
Guys
expected,
inside.
considering that she is still the majority owner of the Flower Cybernetics Group, despite retiring from day-to-day operations at the company.
I really don't understand why they have these things talk so much. Like, what are they... Is this supposed to be realistic? That I'm supposed to be going like, yeah, it's so interesting, Turing. Tell me more. Tell me more, Turing. I really want to hear every single dumb thing you have to say. Just shut up already.
I wonder how she and
Stop
Hayden first began
talking.
working together.
Wonder to yourself. Don't wonder to me. I want to get some shit done here.
Sorry, back on task.
Yeah, shut up. You're
Is
so
there
annoying,
anything you'd
man.
like to know before we head inside?
Jeez. No, I'd like you to shut up. Let's go ahead and head in.
No time like the present, then.
Okay, now you finished talking. Now I gotta do it myself. What the hell? Oh, that's the end of this Turing slander. Was that a furry?
Your guess is as good as mine. Mine says we can go in. Should we?
Turing trying to help, it was info dumping. Exactly, Soundcard database. That's my problem here. Just too much talking.
Oh, wow, swanky.
What's going on here? Fine.
What?
Don't want to be so rude to
I
him.
have been trying to increase my usage of colloquialisms. Is swanky too out of date?
You know what? You shouldn't be talking to me. We just walked into someone's house. Shut up!
It's certainly before my time.
Oh, Ms. Flores!
Oh, I just realized there's somebody here! Duh!
Excuse us for the intrusion. My name is Turing, and...
Oh, I know who you are.
I can explain.
What's with the polar
I know you
bear?
don't like Dr. Fairlight very much, but I assure you there's a situation.
Why do you have to mention Dr. Fairlight? Why don't you shut up and let me handle this? Nobody asked you to talk.
Fairlight? I didn't realize Hayden's research had become a charity case.
Nobody asked you to talk, Turing.
Though I suppose little boy
You're
Yannick
so
will throw money
stupid.
at anything that raises his profile
You're
on
so
the mesh.
dumb.
Wait, you know Hayden? Also, we actually only just met Dr. Fairlight yesterday.
Oh, that's too bad.
So
Now Pat
dumb.
won't have to eat you.
What is this, like he has like some things on his head. Is he like controlled by like cybernetics or something?
What?
Though I'm not sure your gears would have been good for his digestion.
Actually, madam, I'm not comprised of gears.
Well, either way, he's on a diet.
Okay.
This philosophy is how I lead my life. Sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear, well, he eats you.
I've heard that before.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, shut up! Nobody asked you!
I don't have all day to entertain you, Turing, nor your new friend. Not even for Hayden. You don't have time to waste if you're going to find him, either.
Right.
Finally, you stopped talking.
If you were one of Fairlight's worker bees, you wouldn't have made it through the door. So why are you here to badger me
Turing
about
for
poor
Smash
Hayden?
Brothers Ultimate.
You have me at a disadvantage, Ms. Flores. You seem far ahead of us on this matter.
Just call me Melody, darling. And of course. But I'll share a secret or two with you.
I have so many questions. Do you know what's happened to Hayden?
You let me play the game, Turing, or are you just gonna keep on freaking talking?
I wish I didn't.
I wish I
Maybe you
could
don't
turn
want
him
to
off,
either.
honestly.
Please, Melody. Any
she does know what
information you
happened.
might have. We haven't had access to any of his research notes, and couldn't track down any collaborators he may have been working with. Perhaps if we know more, we might be able to nail down a solid motive.
Well, I don't know if I can speculate on that, beyond the usual corporate
She's like
infighting.
purple, if you can see, but...
Not that Parallax is known for that, of course.
Like, what's with the bear? We're just gonna, like,
We have
act
been
this
catching
normal
up
here.
recently, and he mentioned feelings of being watched. He started to worry he had been discussing your development with the wrong people.
Okay.
When he stopped returning my calls, and now that you've shown up with a total stranger, it becomes clear what happened.
I see. Can you tell us anything else about his disappearance?
Oh, I'm afraid not, dear. I've been around long enough to know what's coincidence and what isn't.
What does
We
that
were
mean?
hoping you might be able to shine some light on my origins. Fairlight mentioned that you had worked with Hayden in the past.
see, Hayden didn't neglect curiosity in your personality makeup. Well, you and I haven't properly met, but considering how often Hayden badgered me for design schematics of Flower's latest neural implants, I might as well be your aunt? We'll go with that. I wouldn't mind being an aunt, even to a blue-headed robot.
Be his mother.
I'm touched, Melody.
Well then, I'm willing to answer your questions for now.
And now I get to choose? Well, that's not even the question I want to ask. I want to ask, what do you know about what happened to Hayden? And what the hell is a giant polar bear doing in your house? Those are the questions I want to ask, but I guess I have to ask these questions.
Indeed. I don't see the connection between your company and Hayden's research into machine sapience.
Oh, Hayden wasn't researching machine sapience. At least not primarily. Not to diminish the importance of your creation, Turing, but it's best you know the truth. Hayden is mainly interested in developing a way to transfer human consciousness into a machine matrix.
Okay.
You can see why neural implants would obviously be an integral part of that.
Oh,
I mean, he didn't put himself inside Turing.
The concept of transferring the human mind into a computer has been an attractive goal for decades. Functional immortality is powerful lure.
I don't know if I'd want to be able
The brain is an immensely complicated machine, and even though we know the right buttons to push to make pictures show up, we still can't replicate the entire thing as a technological construct. Even with the virtual reality implants, we're really just relying on the brain's ability to make sense of nonsensical signals. So Hayden decided the best way to make a machine more like the human brain would be to work in the opposite direction.
What?
Instead of mimicking how the human brain worked, he started writing code that mimicked the functioning of the human mind. Think of it like convergent evolution. Two species adapt in similar ways, but on completely different continents.
That makes no sense.
Hayden is a crack programmer when it comes to information collating. It's why Parallax hired him when they did. So he wrote a bunch of self-modifying learning algorithms that were, frankly, baffling and let them loose. Poke and prod them here and there to make sure they value the same things humans do. And we eventually end up with you, Turing.
How's it going to help him put his brain inside a computer?
Interesting. Hayden never revealed any of this to me.
I imagine he's pretty tight-lipped. You were the first prototype he considered a real success, and he was afraid of contaminating your development before he had a chance to make good observations. If you can even call it involvement. It's a small city, and if you're in the tech sector, you are never more than 2 degrees removed from anyone else. When he started looking into this pet project of his, he came right up to my door and demanded access to the research logs behind our earlier implants.
Okay.
Cheeky, but it was impactful and disruptive, as they like to say around here. I couldn't care less about Flower's patents anymore, so I gave him what he wanted.
Why not?
Just to see what he would do.
Why don't you care?
I'm frankly more impressed than I expected I would be, but don't tell him that.
You can't tell him anything.
Don't worry.
He's dead.
I won't.
Oh, that was a compliment, dear. I didn't say that. Hayden was quite interested in Turing, even if he is just a step to further research. In fact, he was preparing to publish his findings involving Turing. And I know it's going to make one heck of a splash in the scientific community.
If it gets published.
See, the most impressive part about you, Turing, is that you're surprisingly stock.
I assure you, Melody, my construction involves only the latest and greatest in ROM prototype technology.
Exactly. You're not off the shelf, but you're still just a souped-up ROM, more or less like every other one out there. Your personality algorithms are impressive, but they don't require some new space-age technology to work. Hayden is going to propose that human consciousness transference does not require special brain-like hardware architecture, but merely the right software wrapper to interface with the hardware. Much like how you function.
I suppose that is correct. Still, my personality matrices do take up substantial amounts of my processing power. Wouldn't custom hardware have capabilities that better serve such a demanding, specialized task?
Sure. There's still plenty of reason in trying to make a computer that works just like a human brain. Efficiency is an important part of that. But if Hayden can emulate the human mind in existing technology, it means we can start immortality now, rather than waiting for hardware to catch up with Hayden's software. Frankly, I'm not terribly interested in living forever. But there's more than enough people who are.
Got it.
Thank you for this, Melody. I understand so little of my origins.
Well, I'm sorry I don't know more of the specifics. Hayden kept me up to date on his progress, but
not enough puzzles in this
only in the
game.
vaguest of ways.
The puzzles that we've had so far are very easy.
If you can hunt down his notes, I'm sure they'll tell you
it's a little
more.
boring. Because
Of course,
so many
we'll keep
info
looking.
dumps here.
Now, perhaps
It's
we
almost like
could
an
ask
interactive
some
novel
other
with an
questions.
adventure game.
Sure.
Sure. I thought that was all about that one thing? Oh my goodness.
Oh, hell, that old bastard and I have been flashing daggers at each other for the better part of 20 years. I contracted out the software development for our first-gen direct-link VR neural implants to System 1. Things were going great, but after the first models sold like gangbusters, Yannick tried to get into bed with me, literally.
Literally?
I turned him down, very politely, I might add, and then, suddenly all of the cooperation between our companies dried up. We've been at it back and forth ever since.
In a creepo.
I'd be damned careful about trusting him if I were you.
Don't trust him.
He's a snake, and he'll do anything he can to get what he wants.
Got it.
Still, I suppose if he tried again now, I might not turn him down. It would be fun to needle him about me still having my own company when he doesn't have his.
Okay.
This is why I don't talk to journalists.
So much talking, at least it's always asleep says. This is more interesting and charming than 15 days. I agree.
They all want to cry and
It's
cry
better,
out.
but it's not.
Can't you wait for my
Still has room for
autobiography?
improvement for sure.
I promise I'm working on it.
Sure, I'll wait for your autobiography.
Pinky promise.
We don't want to pressure you, Melody, but every bit of information we can get could be useful in pointing us towards the individuals that attacked Hayden.
All right. Off the record?
Of course.
Nope, I didn't see off the
Fine.
record.
Ask
He's not a
away.
journalist. This is what I want to know. What's the deal with Pat?
Pat is a prototype as well. Flower had a short-lived project that attempted to use neural implants to increase the cognitive power of non-human animals. It worked, to an extent. Pat's smarter than the average bear, but not by much.
I didn't like that.
Oh, be quiet. After the project was squashed, mostly for being a money pit, Pat was the only surviving success story. The eggheads didn't know what to do with him, so I decided to keep him around here.
As a bodyguard?
He's not a bad companion, if a tad taciturn. Oh, give it up, Pat. You're no Shakespeare.
But she understands his language?
Well, Mommy Dearest first started the company half a century ago and quickly let it turn from a cutting-edge medical research group into a Department of Defense super soldier cyborg factory. I took over when she got lymphoma and had to fight tooth and nail to turn Flower into something that churned my guts a little less. Now we're back to making medical tech and consumer neural implants rather than brains inside tin cans with lasers strapped to the front. If the US government wants more war-grade cyborgs, then they'll have to get them elsewhere, never mind them being banned by the Geneva Convention. Well, that's the gist of it, minus the sort of details of
It
2
was so
decades
helpful in
of
terms of
office
Hayden's
politics.
disappearance.
I'm sure the Mesh has its version.
It seems to agree with you in this case.
Well, I'm happy it manages to get something right, at least. Ha! I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, I still own the damn thing, but frankly, I'm tired. I let the current CEO and board do what they want, with the understanding that I will shit-can them if they do anything egregiously asinine. Like, say, create more cyborg assassin war machines. These days, I mostly spend my time talking to Pat and practicing my painting.
Sounds so much fun.
What a coincidence! I love painting. What do you do?
Oh, nothing fantastic. Still life, mostly.
So
I'll
exciting.
never be known for my artistic skills.
Come
but
on.
I enjoy it.
Come on.
It's
Enough.
very meditative, isn't it?
Enough.
I agree very much. I look forward to when all of this is over and I can get back to my canvases.
Enough.
Would you mind taking a look at my work, since you are my aunt and all?
Good lord.
Well, we can play a little show and tell later.
Yeah, later. What a loser you are, Terry.
It's a date.
You're like the biggest loser I've ever seen.
Good. I can get back to my retirement.
That was so
Thank
unhelpful.
you for your time, Melody. We'll be in touch later.
Oh, one more piece of information for you, if you'd like it.
Okay.
I've got the contact info for a Vincent Mensa, who I think might be of help to you.
Okay.
Vincent was working more closely with Hayden inside Parallax, mostly on his company-approved research on data collating algorithms for the Mesh.
Okay.
I'll send him a message and ask him to meet you somewhere.
Okay.
He owes me a favor anyway.
Thank you.
And might be able to give you some more information on anything else Hayden may have been working on.
That would be fantastic, Melody.
Finally something useful.
Perhaps Golden Gate Park?
Why not?
Be careful, Turing. I don't like Fairlight stench all over this scenario.
Yeah, who cares about me?
Don't
It's Turing.
show him too many of your cards.
Turing can't help it. He's like,
Cards?
hello, I'm Turing. Here's every single thing that I know. Blah, 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 blah.
Don't tell him anything if you can. Fairlight is more dangerous the more he's informed.
Yeah, figure that out.
Thank you, Aunt Melody. Wish us luck.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. What's this? Why is his face over here? Oh, that's where we are. I'm supposed to go here, Golden Gate Park? Alright. Let's save the game. I'm probably only going to play for another 10 more minutes. It's almost been 2 hours, and it's definitely pretty light today in terms of viewership. Well, I definitely appreciate the people that are here. Golden Gate Park. Continue. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Can I help you?
Yeah, guy, you can help me.
I don't really have time to talk. I'm waiting for someone.
It's me.
Are you Vincent Mensa? We're here for a meeting on behalf of Melody Flores.
Oh, good.
Why do you talk so freaking much? You should first say, "Are you Vincent Flores?" Don't say, "I'm waiting for." Don't give me information all the time.
Do you have everything that I asked for?
What'd you ask for?
There must be some miscommunication. Melody said that you would be able to provide us with some information about Hayden Weber's projects within Parallax. He has gone missing, and any information we get may be useful.
Damn that old woman.
What?
We had a deal. She promised me, and I'm not giving up anything until I get what I need.
Okay.
I already know Hayden is missing. Why else would I be willing to sell corporate secrets to Flower? This was my chance to get out of the city. Instead, she sends the two of you, hat in hand, with nothing.
What do you want, dude?
I'm assuming you're Hayden's little pet AI?
Insulting, but accurate.
Look, I'm sorry to come off callous. I do want to help. Hayden was a colleague and a friend, and I want to know he's okay.
Not okay.
But I also need help getting the hell out of Neo SF, and now. My info is my leverage, and it's not for free. I'll just have to find another buyer. Maybe after I make another deal, I'll be able to pass it to you.
Maybe if you first tell what you want.
Perhaps we could assist you? My friend here is a terrific journalist. Being skilled at hunting down people and information is part of the job.
I don't know. Look, I need 100,000 credits, an untraceable car, and a fake passport for me and my wife, Francesca.
Why can't you just leave the city?
If you can get me all that, I'll give you anything you want. Hayden's research notes, what I know about Parallax, my company's security credentials, whatever.
You should give me like freaking...
If you're really sure journals can come up with that kind of stuff in one day. Might? Dear God, I'm doomed.
Melody only gave us a rough sketch of what you need. The more you can tell us about the situation, the sooner we can fulfill your request.
Sure, as long as it isn't the juicy stuff. I'm the head applications engineer for their data analysis division. Or maybe was, is what I should be saying. If Hayden is the big brain who comes up with the math that runs the search algorithms, I'm the guy who figures out how to collect and apply the data that we get.
Okay.
We've worked pretty closely for years, but he's head and shoulders above me as far as theory goes. Hayden built a fully independent machine intelligence in his spare time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash myself here. I'm a good software engineer, probably one of the best.
Good for you.
But machine intelligence? In a form factor like yours? Now that blows my mind.
Alright.
We've got full immersion, virtual
I get the
reality,
point.
yet most people would still call you science fiction.
You get the point.
If you say so.
Alright, good. At least you stopped talking.
Because Parallax is rotting from the inside out. Hayden going missing is the last straw, and it's a big-ass straw. There is... how do I put this without giving it away? There's a new project about to roll out, and it's going to change everything about how Parallax does their business worldwide.
Why do you need money? Why can't you just leave town?
Since the launch of the MeshNet, we've had some board shakeups, and the people at the top are different from the ones who've previously run the company. The altruism the company displayed in the past is gone. They're harder, more ruthless, and more concerned with profits and power than ever before. Not just richest company in the valley power either. Real power. My guess? Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to do something that would get in the way of that.
Interesting.
If they're willing to get rid of the brightest mind on their payroll, what's to stop them from getting rid of me? There's a half dozen people who could do my job.
Always Asleep says, you like this so far overall, seems pretty the same as the first part. The first part was actually better than this, in my opinion. It's not bad, but like, there's just too much talking. This part is okay right now. But that when Melody was talking about her company, all that bullshit, that was like, most of it wasn't important.
So I'm getting out before I accidentally step on the wrong person's toes.
This guy is
and
somewhat
end up at the
interesting.
bottom of the bay.
He doesn't talk too much either. He only had a couple sentences, see?
Nothing concrete. I probably wouldn't have noticed anything out of the ordinary. I mean, Hayden goes out for a couple days all the time, right? Conferences and guest teaching. He doesn't exactly share his itinerary with me. I tried asking around and no one will say anything.
The voice acting is good.
If he had jumped ship, went to a different company, it would be the talk of the week at the water coolers. Instead, dead silence. Thankfully, he allowed me to keep backups of most of his work, simply because I cross-referenced it so much. He didn't like having it all in one place anyway. Bring me what I asked for, and I'll tell you more.
I hope to get him 100,000 credits or whatever.
I need to make some calls, and this park ROM is fun. I want to poke at it a bit. If you do manage to get what I need, bring it here today and you'll get anything you want. Forwarding photos and info for the passports to
crude, but
now.
you should give me like really anything for that.
And I really hope you can do this. I'd rather give it to you than some other corporation anyway. See you soon.
I'm not quite sure where to get fake passports or an untraceable card.
I'd like to go back to the other task that we
The
skipped.
only shady folks we know are those punks who vandalized Hayden's apartment.
Those guys are not gonna
I
know.
doubt they could point us in the right direction, but a long shot is better than no shot.
Really? The stupidest
They might
idea I ever
agree
heard
to
of.
help us in repayment for the damage done to the apartment.
You don't have any money anyway, so what's the
Remorseful.
difference? Right, he's always asleep. That's exactly my point. He said we need to say and then shut up. That was so much better. I totally agree with you. That's exactly what I was thinking.
We should check Market Street for them, in case they regularly hang out there.
Isn't the stupidest idea I've ever
As
heard?
for the rest, perhaps Dr. Fairlight or Melody could spot us the credits. That certainly is no small amount, but is unlikely to cause much consternation for either of them, assuming they are as dedicated to helping as they claim. Melody is assumably home as usual, and Fairlight did let us know he'd be at the hospital.
I'm not going to ask Fairlight.
We could ask either of them for assistance. Up to you to decide which would be a better course of action.
Let's save. But I'm not going to go to Fairlight unless Melody tells me to go pound sand, as they say. What happened? Did I save? No, not there. Let's try to write something here. Choice. Alright. Continue. For a couple minutes. See what I can do here. So now I can go to the Market Street, the hospital, or Flower Mansion. Let's go back to Flower Mansion. See if this woman has any usefulness, or if she's just a dumb, talkative bitch. You recognize this?
Hello, Pat. Could we see Melody?
Yes, so.
I guess that means yes?
Turing.
Back so
I'm
soon.
not saying I don't like seeing your little pixelated face. You're certainly better company than most of the humans I have to deal with.
But what the fuck are you doing here?
But I am a busy woman, you know? Lots to do.
Like what?
Right, Pat? Traitor. Anyway, maybe we should space these little visits out a good bit further.
I want money.
Familiarity breeds contempt.
Give me
after
money.
all.
Give me money.
And I'm very good.
Just give me some money.
I apologize, Aunt Melody.
I just want
You
money.
stated before that you like your peace and quiet, but we need your assistance.
Oh, we're running with the aunt thing, are we? Another woman would tell you not to butter her up, but oh, flattery will get you everywhere with me.
Right.
All right. What do you need?
100,000 credits.
I can only imagine. If he's willing to turncoat on Parallax, I bet he feels like a mouse in a cat farm. I know they don't actually farm cats, Pat. It was a metaphor.
I guess she understands the speech.
Whatever. It was a simile then. I am
Not that
not
smart.
going to play semantics with you.
That's funny.
Moving on. Tell me what the trouble is, and I'll try to conjure up a solution.
Give me freaking money.
Yes, Mr. Mensa says he needs 100,000 credits before he's willing to speak openly. He also said that you already promised it to him, and that he won't be able to get out of the city without it. He'll give us the information once we have that, plus a few other things I'm certain we can get on our own.
What? You can't even scrape together that kind of money?
No.
Your friend's not much of a journalist, eh, Turing?
What, journalists have money in the bank?
According to the statistics that I have found, it is unlikely that a journalist of any caliber less than the best would have that amount of liquid assets on hand. The pay for the profession just isn't that high, Aunt Melody.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I guess it's one of those jobs people do because they get free review merchandise, eh?
No. I'm right here. Ha ha. I can always sell Ninja Assassins and androids instead.
A spirited return! I love it. I can get you the money, Turing, but only because you're family. Just give Pat a few minutes to gather it. Yeah, just keep moving, you big brute. While we wait, is there anything else you want to grill me over?
No.
Might as well save us both another visit.
Not that I'm aware of. I'm not saying the first one. I'll say this one. How smart is Pat really?
Smarter than I give him credit for, that's for sure. It's not the easiest thing in the world to measure, you know? He doesn't process language in the same way humans do, and even if he can understand me, my translation program just guesses at what he says most of the time.
Your translation program?
Oh, you have a translator running from your neural implant.
Ah, yes, I'm cheating. Though, honestly, even without it, I have a pretty good idea of what he means most of the time. We've been together for a while now. Considering it only really works on large, typically predatory mammals, we don't have a lot of test subjects. It's a minefield of ethical concerns beyond just being prohibitively expensive.
Okay, got it.
So Pat is a bear apart. At least until we can figure out
Give me
how
the money.
to apply the modified
Show
neural
me the money.
pathways without frying the brains of 90% of the subjects.
Okay.
The tech we developed is
Got
good.
it.
It just has a damned
Got it.
high mortality rate.
Got it.
Maybe one day there will be a bunch of talking tigers and dolphins building cities in the sea, but for now, we're stuck with creating beasts out of our own species.
Got it.
Oh, just in time then. Take the cash and get moving.
Thank you. Briefcase.
I can finally get back to whatever it was I was doing before you burst in here.
I'm sure it was super important.
Thank you, Aunt Melody. Your help has been invaluable to us.
Yes, yes. Brown nose later. You've got things to do too.
Alright, let's save the game. I think this is gonna be it for today. Looks like there's only one person here right now, so that you always asleep. Thanks for being here the whole time. I wonder who's gonna actually watch this thing after the fact. But if you are watching it, let me know in the comments what you think, because especially if you like this, because I'm really discouraged the fact that today was such a slow night on the stream. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. It'll inspire me to do this again, although I do plan to continue it anyway. But encouragement certainly would be helpful. Alright, so that's it for now, I think. Thanks Always Asleep, and thanks everyone else who was here briefly. Always Asleep says, take care, buddy. Hope it's better next time. Game seems cool. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. And tomorrow I'm going to do something completely different. I'm going to stream this, where is it? This Dancing Demon for TRS-80. That's big tomorrow. And then I'll pick this up later in the week. But hopefully we get some more folks participating. Alright, man. Thanks so much. Have a great night. Whoever's watching, great day. And see you guys soon. Bye-bye.